coming at you from a salvage yard after hours, because you know they don't let people in anymore without proper insurance. If you know what you're doing, or at least if you look like you know what you're doing, and you wear the right attire, you know, high-vis safety vest, and you walk around like you own the place, no one says anything. First time driving a Ford. We're trying to get the Ford back on the road. It's the 97 Ford Explorer, and I need some plastic bits. There are 3 cars here in the yard. They're all 4 doors. We're going to try and make it work. A lot of them should be the same, and then they're around the same vintage. This one's a 95. There was a 98. This one has, you know, this sort of light green, seafoam green as I call it. And it's got a gray interior, so the bits are gray. They could probably take a good, you know, paint like the Ford Puke Blue. Now guys, if you're going to be doing this, make sure you bring some tools at least, because to get a radio out you need a special tool. So, you know, if you're after radios, they usually get radios, but on an old model like this, it's surprising it's still in the yard to begin with. And to find an intact radio with all the little buttons still in primo shape, wow, that's a find. It's worth 20 bucks at least, I'd say. So what we have here is just a little kit of parts, and there's our special radio removal tool. You're going to want to have that. Oh, but most important, you're going to want your garden shears. You want a switchblade saw like this, because you're going to encounter saplings all over the place. And that, when the car is sunk in this far, you know, this thing is a must-have. That's why I'm kind of out of breath, because first thing I had to do was remove all these little saplings that are on this side of the car, because of course we got a little berm of dirt and it just sank in. You could see, whoa, just clear that so I get in here and work. I'm trying to get the seat out, but it's full. It's all the way back, and when that happens, you need some power. This one's in really good shape. This piece isn't busted off like on mine. And of course, you're gonna find vehicles that have all kinds of junk in it, you know, fence posts, tires, other bits. So we had to crawl inside because this thing doesn't open, and I needed that back bottom trim piece. I wish it did open, because here's a nice set of lights. I don't need the lights, but problem with these things is they disappear. Sometimes it pays to get parts that you know you'll need. Well, let's take a look at the front headlights, because I know mine are bad. Well, the lights are in here. We'll see if we can open this and get at the lights. So we'll see what we can do today. I'm gonna get going. They're only open till noon or something, and I came first thing and it's freaking cold, but the sun's out, it's gorgeous. Whew, well, struggling over here. The seat's not coming out. There's one rusted bolt. We got the hood open though, and I think we're gonna try and get some of these lights, even though they're about as good as the ones I have, but the plastic is intact. So I think those will be good finds. Well, we're back for round 2. It's 2 weeks later, and we wanted some more trim pieces. Those other ones worked out okay, but because the passenger, because this is 4-door and my Ford Explorer is 2-door, the trim piece for the threshold down here that I took has different sizing, because the A-pillar is in a different spot. I'm going to take the passenger side threshold, put it on the driver's side, and then use the passenger side from this car, cut it up, and use it on the passenger side on my car. It doesn't get used as much, so you won't notice it as much. Plus, we're going to go ahead. We already took out the armrest, which isn't in great shape, but can be refinished. It's better than the one I have. We might be able to rejuvenate, refresh, or restore this one. I need a brake pad pedal down here. What else did we need? Oh, the gasketing stuff, this stuff, the weather stripping. I'm gonna pull some of that because mine's really in bad shape. Well, it's gonna snow today, so, and I got here later today, so let's get into this. Well, it's starting to snow. I got a decent haul, but not everything. We're gonna just leave that here and have the guys drive me down to collect it so I can walk back with my tools. Still can't get that seat out. Battery tie down is rusted, but I did get the lights. I managed to be able to open this. Someone already took this off, so I guess they knew what they were doing. All right. Anyway, tools are getting covered in snow, so hillbilly out for now. I'm on the side of the road with the exploder. My buddy Pete just showed up. We're gonna pop a battery in. I think my alternator died, and here I am. We'll be with you in a minute. Hey, Pete.
Hey, Alex.
Say hi.
Hi, how are you?
Well, we got it jumped, and I'm headed down the road again. This guy, I don't know what this guy's doing, but he's on my ass, and I'm going 50. Unfortunately, the RPM dial just fell out, and the ABS light's on. As you can see, the battery's not being charged. And that's new because it was being charged before, but weekly at 13.4 volts, I think it was. Anyway, oh, the RPM meter just came back. ABS light just went off. Oh, wait a sec. I don't know if you caught that. Maybe wiring gremlins, not sure. An additional problem is we're on empty, so I don't know, man. There's still some gremlins to be worked out on this Ford Exploder. Anyway, hillbilly out for now. Hillbilly to return. Well, we finally made it to day 3 in the salvage yard. We tried coming here on a Saturday, and our alternator died. I think you saw that. We're here today to try and get that seat. We're gonna wrestle it out. Today's the day. I'm really not that confident, but we'll try anyway. We're also here on the hunt for an alternator. So we're gonna set up and get that alternator, or at least see if it's the same. This is a close year. Let's get set up. Let's see if we can get it out. Hopefully, cross fingers. Most of the snow is melted. We've had a couple of nice February thaws. It's like 30s out now. It was like 5 a few days ago. All right, oh, this doesn't look good. This does not look good. So let's take a look at this engine. We got a lot of, someone left their hand behind. And there's the alternator. Same general arrangement. Yeah, we got the two 12 millimeters down there and the one 12 up here. Unfortunately, I don't see where the big wire goes. It's on the back. So this may not be the right one. The one that I have has the thing here and an electrical connector below that. Let's go take a look at the Mountaineer. Maybe that has a different one, and then there's one on the way back on the hill. Anyway, let's see what we got here. A big pole collision. Let's see, we got an alternator behind there. Ooh, this looks like closer to what we had. We had this here and the connector here. Yeah, I think, yeah, this one might do it. This is a good one. And this is already half off, so we're halfway there. That's nice. And we were also trying to get this bolt out to get this battery tie down, but it's, oh my God, look at that. Look at this. That's from the tubing. Let's just wipe my hands off here and then go ahead and, you know, I did bring my gloves. You would think that I'd be wearing them already, but no, we're filming. We are set up now. Okay. We didn't bring the super silicone spray. We forgot it. So let's just move some of these hoses out of the way. This connector, it's difficult enough working on old cars. it's even harder working on old accident cars. I don't think they're gonna need the belt anymore, so let's just cut that. Ah, this is frozen and it's broken. Look at that. Smashed. Doesn't move. Okay, well that's one down. We have one more up there in the field, might work. Well, before we leave, we're gonna try and get this little battery hold down out. There we go. You see the Irwin Easy out. Oh, we sheared it right off. So this was a bad design, because you could see where it sheared off right down there. Yeah, but it's off, so that's good. Now we could head over and try and wrestle the seat. We had luck with this. We might have luck with the seat. We're gonna use our Irwin Easy out. And I think it's a 13 millimeter, so 1/2 inch. Bolt head off. Ooh, well, it was grabbing, but then it gave. No, it's just shearing it. It's just rounding it some more. Okay, maybe, I don't know if we could use the size down. Well, maybe. Let's hammer it on and see. Okay, we got the hammer. So this size is 7/16 to 11. There we go. Well, I'm thinking the grinder is the only thing that might get this guy off. Okay, that isn't doing it. Let's go to the back and see if we can have more luck there. All right, doesn't want to open, so do a little excavating. Good. It's about as far as it goes. First thing to try is this T50. And I moved it a little, but this isn't long enough. Oh, a ratchet. I don't want it to give. Let's see if this wrench will work. Okay. I'm thinking, whoops, we got a little fire on this wire. We don't want that. Definitely don't want that. We need that for the motor. Let's get that out of the way. Hopefully that didn't blow it. The problem is the Loctite on it, I think. All right, I don't know if that did any good. Let's try. Certainly melted the plastic. Oh man, it's just not budging. Let's see if we could tighten it and move it the other way. Hey, that moved. That didn't. Okay, let's try some more of this. Damn. Wow. I may have to grind it. Whew. What a struggle. So I'm trying to get this is a 13 millimeter, not a 10 millimeter, not a 12, but a 13 under here. Let's see if we can, no light. So I got on it, it started loosening, but I don't have enough space, because this socket and ratchet takes this much room. So about 1.5 inches. We got to get a gear wrench in there get an open-end box wrench. I'm gonna have to come back with that. I wasn't able to get on the other side back down under there for the plastic. I might try and get the plastic off. And I got this bolt to move a little bit, but I think it might be rusted and Loctited. So it's grinder time for that and cold chisel. I have neither. Well, the grinder's back at the car. We could start with that. But so far, we're striking out is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's go and find our way back to the truck and see if we could get the other alternator from that other one. All right, well, we're back at the shop. Things got a little too hectic. I couldn't set up the camera. I was going looking for different vehicles throughout the yard. They didn't keep all the Ford Explorers in one spot. I don't understand why not. So let's show you what we got. We got this little plastic piece here that covers the radiator, so that's nice. We got another armrest, which has the exact same rip where you'd put your elbow, but the foam underneath isn't destroyed, and that's the piece we want. So this part doesn't matter, the covering doesn't matter, it's this foam that we got. And we got our battery wedge, so we just need to get a nut and we can hold down our battery. So that's good. I did go back, took the grinder, ground one bolt off and half of another one, the big one that we couldn't heat. So we'll go back, and I didn't find an alternator. So there's going to be a day 4. We're back. Day 4 at the exploder site. And it's already freaking hot. I got to take off this jacket. It's too hot. Snow is melting like crazy, and it's not even the end of February. This is highly unusual. So we're going to set up and see if we can get this seat out. And let's show you where we left off. Ooh, it's dark in here, comparison. So we already ground this back quite a bit. We're gonna attack that one first, or we might try and get, oh, we forgot the flashlight again. How charming. There's a bolt back down there. I'm gonna try and get out. So, all right, let's get set up. Let's see if we can't get you down. I'm holding the wrench on the nut and doing little 1/8 turns. Starting to come out smoothly. I'm betting there was Loctite on there. I feel success is imminent. Let's see if I can get it with my hand now. There, it's coming. Almost there. Easy, I got it. And here it is. It's a little surface rusted, not too bad. Don't see any Loctite, but it's not super rusted. Hopefully the other one's just as easy. But this guy, see if we can reach under this. This one is even less clearance, I think. I think I got it. Oh, not quite. Oh, there we go. I think it's on it now. Let's see if we can put some weight behind it. Ooh, it budged. Well, it's coming. Oh, it might be time to change. But it's moving. There, now it's coming. Whew. This is really, contorting your body like this is an advanced interrogation technique. Oh, there we go. Still coming though. I think it's all the way out, but it's hung up. Maybe it's the last couple of threads. So there we go. And this one, it's about the same as the other one, so good. Just keep that. Now, let's set these guys away. We're done with the wrenches. Now we're out to the big guns. We're gonna be careful. All right, well, This is the most basic tools. A grinder and a... That's not giving at all. Let's cut it this way and see if we can make any other progress. The theory here is death by 1,000 cuts. Ow. There's not a lot of swing room here. Ow. Which, I don't know. Maybe. See, it's in there pretty. See, it's almost free. I mean, if I have to, I'll cut the bracket and then weld another one on. Don't really want to do that. But we did come prepared. We got a brand new grinder disc, which is 24 grit. I don't know if you can see that. That's aggressive. See if I can knock this piece off yet. Come out, I guess. Ugh. Well, I'm seeing it a little better. Let's get this off here and see if I could bring you in here. You could kind of make out the outline a bit. See if we can pry it. Almost, huh? There's still a little bit left down there. Okay. Well, the battery's almost done on that. Let's see. There it is. Sort of anticlimactic, wasn't that? Sure was. It's still smoky. Let's see if we can pull this out now. All right, let's see if we can pull this out. Oh. We got one wire. Here's the connector. I usually like to cut off a pigtail on the other side of the connector in case the connectors are different. This is not very useful anymore. All right, but this guy will come right out. Well, it is half out. Well, it's half out. I need a lift back down here to grab this. So when I come back down to grab it, I'll just cut the wire then. But before we leave, let's make sure we got everything we need. They didn't have an alternator that matches the one I have, so that stinks. I guess I'll have to get a new one. Anyway, I'm going to pause it right here and pick up a little bit later.